for all this talk about LeBron to the Lakers or LeBron to my Spurs, let's face it, there is no way that LeBron James, in what would be his 16th NBA season after this next season, would subject himself to the Western Conference playoffs. That would be, again, this next year will be his 15th, obviously. All of them have been, of course, in the Eastern Conference. And he knows, because he's a smart man, highest basketball IQ in the game today, that there's only one way to catch that, as he calls it, that ghost in Chicago. It's to keep on cakewalking in the Eastern Conference. Well, you know it, I know it, because he's going to be a lock next year, with or without Kyrie, to get to his 8th straight finals.
Not no lock, Skip.
It's a lock. Well, come on, wait a second. No Jimmy Butler, no Paul George, no Paul Millsap, no Jeff Teague. Do you want me to go on? It's a lock.
Boston has improved.
Oh, please,
the
quit
Nets,
making the
the
case.
Heat has improved.
The Nets?
The Heat.
Yeah, the Heat have
Heat
improved.
improved.
I will
You're
give
right.
you
How about
that.
that?
But
Oh, you proud of yourself?
so, obviously, he's already making the big point that he's made it to 7 straight finals, and Michael Jordan never did that. Well, it's because Michael would have made it to 8 straight finals, except that he was asked to take a little sabbatical after the first 3, right?
Well, LeBron would be playing every game if he could take 2 years off.
Okay. But in the East, where he will stay until it's over, he could get to, let's just throw a number out there, he could get to 10 straight finals in the East. So even if he finished, let's do the hypothetical here, if he just kept losing to Golden State or San Antonio or even Houston, what if he gets to 3 and 8 overall in the finals? He could still say, but I got to 10 straight finals. Did Michael ever come close to that? No, Michael only got to 3 straight and then 3 straight. So he would have some claim to fame in the East that he can't risk not having in the West, because do you really think in year 16 that he wants to try to build or rebuild his legacy in the West, where he might run into, who knows, you might run into Golden State early, you might run into San Antonio, Houston, and over. Does LeBron, in year 16 or 17, does LeBron James want to risk a first-round exit in the West?
He don't know.
Really?
He doesn't know anything about first round.
No, he doesn't, because he's been in the cakewalk for so long. Seriously. Well, you know it and I know it.
I don't know anything.
It's just been a joke. It's like 12-0, maybe 11-1. I thought they go 12-0. What was it, 11-1, right?
Yeah.
Come on, 11-2. No,
11-1, they lost
10-2.
what?
They lost.
They lost 1 game.
1 game, right? Okay. And it took like some miracle shot that bounced all around on the rim and fell through.
LeBron was sick.
He was sick. Yeah, he was sick. I
under the
forgot about
weather.
that. That's what Richard Jefferson said. Yeah. So, look, here's the point. In the end, why would you do it? Why wouldn't you go to New York? If you can get some of the banana boat crew to go to New York, I'm good with that.
And ride where? Well, you can ride the banana boat down to Hudson?
Yeah.
Or you think you Captain Sullenberger?
Well, you ride it down 34th Street.
No.
34th Street all the way down to 8th Avenue to Madison Square Garden. How about that?
No. That's not going to happen.
Why not?
First of all, I would lend a little more credence to these comments if Blake was in LeBron's inner circle. This is my first time ever hearing Blake Griffin and LeBron James mentioned in the same sentence. Now, he could hope, because he doesn't want LeBron to come to L.A. to make the Clippers even more irrelevant than they already are. They had their chances when David Stern stole Chris Paul from the Lakers and put him on the Clippers. They had their opportunities to go to the Western Conference Final. They were up 3-1, and they choked it off.
They did?
They had a nice little thing. It was lob-sided, all that. First of all, you don't need to be commenting on what LeBron's going to do, Blake. You worry about the CP3 less Clippers. Y'all might not even make the playoffs while you were bumping your gums. And you had an opportunity while Kobe was like on the downturn. You know, they were losing and he was injured a lot. That was your opportunity to bring the Clippers into prominence. Now, guess what? Every night, Clippers game will be friends and family, because that's all who's going to be watching. Everybody's talking about Magic Johnson and Lonzo Ball and the Lakers. Now, when they get old King, if the King come, King, Magic, Lonzo, ooh, Skip. Can you imagine that'll be reverberating from China to Russia, All over the world, they be talking. China be talking about. Did you see LeBron? Did you see LeBron? Lonzo?
Wait a second. Lonzo is going to be so good by then that why would they need some washed-up 16th year player?
Whoa,
well,
whoa.
seriously.
See how you do that?
No, I'm serious.
You see what you did?
Well, you know who's going to want to come there. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be ahead of this. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook might just say, let's reunite with Lonzo in L.A.
If I'm Russell, I don't want no parts of KD. KD done left me high and dry.
Okay.
You done jilted me at the altar. You don't get no second chance to marry me after you done turned me down. We had an engagement, and you called it off.
Okay, but they both proved what they needed to prove.
Yeah.
One averaged a triple-double, one MVP. The other one was the finals MVP. I think it's 50-50, level playing field.
No.
Yep.
Love is like an eclair. Once it goes cold, it can never be reheated. That love.
Is that true?
That's very true.
I don't know about the eclair. I know about love. But
Jordan know about eclair. You eat them.
I would eat an eclair, yeah.
You would. What you mean you would? You have.
Can you eat an eclair cold?
No. Once it goes cold, it can't be reheated.
it can't be
No.
What happens to it?
Because the mush inside of it. And let me tell my story. Stop trying to go and dig into everything I say.
I don't
As I
understand
was
it.
saying,
Yeah.
LeBron doesn't need no buzz. LeBron can play in somebody's backyard and there will be a buzz. It's not the same.
Mosquitoes.
Whatever, Skip. I know you talk about the Madison Square Garden and all this buzz and the heavyweight title fights and they won. Stop it.
Yep.
That's LeBron James. Let me ask you a question. Is it the arena or is it the Rolling Stones? Is it the arena or is it U2? It doesn't matter where they play. They play in Giant Stadium because that's the capacity. That's how many people want to see them.
Okay.
But it's not the arena that they're going to see. It's the group. It ain't the building with King James. It's him. They show up in droves. They come from miles. I drove 1,000 miles, paid $800 for tickets. Please play tonight, LeBron James. That's why they do that. When do you ever see them hold up signs that says I drove 2,000 miles, paid $500 for tickets to see Blake Griffin play? It's priceless. When have you ever seen a sign that says that? I have not. You have not. You will not. So as a matter of fact, Blake, keep LeBron's name out your dentures. He's going where he wants to go. We might end up in Cleveland at the Riverwalk. But since that's your team, we might have to go someplace else.